This tea. I just realized my mug and my sweater match. I didn't even realize that.
All right. Instagram is up.
Oh, that's good. That's good
Twitch
stuff.
is up.
Yep. I just got the notification. Whoa.
All right. See it up
No
on
value.
Instagram. IG is up. Okay. I think everything should be good. So, is that a bunch of noise in your background?
Yeah. I had to get my phone stands so that way I could keep the YouTube video up. Oh, Za's in the chat. What's up, Za? Oh shit! For a second, I thought you froze, man. No, I can't hear you. Is that me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I hit the mute button on my mic.
That's 2 weeks in a row, bro.
At least this time I knew, though. I learned from last time.
We learn from our mistakes.
We learn from our mistakes.
Yes, sir.
So this is
Za, it is an early drop. We are doing Sunday because homeboy over here needs to work tomorrow because I'm covering for other people.
Your boy got a job.
A job.
How dare you have a job?
Yo, I did 16 hours yesterday.
Nah, you're wildin'.
Yeah.
You're wildin'.
But then I got home, I ate me some shawarma and drank a whole 6-pack. It was great.
Never had shawarma in my life, bro.
Dude, I gotta take you to this place by Barclays Center.
I don't know if I have interest.
Dude, the vegetables, the pickled onions.
Well, what exactly is shawarma anyway?
Shawarma is just a method of cooking where they have that meat rotating thing where they just like shave. Yes. Where they like shave it down. And you can put it in a pita, you can put it in a wrap. They even do subs. Dude, it's so fresh, it's delicious. In the springtime, we're going. We'll make a day out of it.
Okay. But Za, what's good, bro? See you in the chat. Yeah, like Danny said, we're not doing Monday because we shift around, man. We're fluid when it comes to this. Because
gotta keep you on your toes.
Gotta keep you on your toes. Motions was good. We see you in the chat. Y'all in NYC, you in Jersey. We're actually in Brooklyn.
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah. Shade, what's good? Welcome to the chat. And
you're on a Sunday? All right.
On a Sunday. Yo, Shay got life. Shay probably got study. Probably got homework.
Yeah.
But what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another One Piece live stream, live reaction for One Piece chapter 1141, titled An Older Woman. Very sus.
Oh, that's a bit of me.
Oh, okay. I see you. But it's just me and Danny tonight. No special guests. Something like real quick. It's kind of hard to get guests every now and then. Plus, we just want to keep it small because it's not the craziest chapter in the world, right? But
yeah,
there's some things happening.
Is this the first chapter we got after a break? I can't remember. Was there a break last week?
No, bro. We did a whole stream on Monday.
Oh yeah. Dude, these days I'm telling you, work has been killing me. So everything's just like in a mess right now.
Dude is in the upside down.
Wait, so we don't get a break this week. So that's 3 chapters in a row. Let's go, Oda.
We about to get the triple whammy right now.
2025 has been good to us so far.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody who came through. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you guys get notified for more content we put out. Make sure you also check out Danny later on this week. He's going to be doing something, guys. Oh, not this week?
Blue Lock's actually on break. After you were like, yo, they never go on break? No, bro.
You was talking all that ish, bro. I was like, you sure? And then they go on break. Well, Danny is going to start doing solo streams. Make sure you take care of him, guys. Make sure you be nice to him on his own.
I'm going to be doing Blue Lock because Blue Lock is popping off, and I'm so excited for the next arc. So I'm just going to start doing that.
And we have Kimmy. She's going to start doing Kingdom Hearts for the first time on the channel next weekend. I think it's going to be on Sunday, so she's going to start, hopefully. So she's going to start from Kingdom Hearts 1, and she's going to try it from there.
I'm 100% actually going to tune into those streams.
You're going to tune into our own content? Thanks, man.
Yes.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, I watch our content all the time.
He said, "I'm gonna definitely watch that." I'm like, "You're gonna watch your own shit." Okay, thanks.
Seeing our content and seeing ads play on it, my instincts is just skip, but I'm like, no, I have to let this shit play.
That's crazy. Shade. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got a new cut, man. Got some things going on this week, so I had to look presentable.
Yeah, I also did a little something.
Yeah, man. We out here. We trying to be baddies for the summer.
Spring's around the corner. We gotta show up here.
Yeah. Damn, bro. His motion said Blue Lock is peak, but Ali says Blue Lock is mid.
The anime adaptation is mid, but let's be honest, the story at the end of the day, it's one of a kind. It does something different from Haikyuu. It does something different from Kuroko's. Hajime, it probably shares some things with Hajime there. I'm not gonna say anything about that. It's all about that self-growth, that personal growth.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we let's not yap any longer, let's get into the chapter. I'll start with the cover story in the first 2 pages and you take it from there.
Let's do it.
All right. Chapter 1141. An older woman. Olga Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 27. Can't see through the tears of anger. Oti-sama is here crying, angry, because her pay is getting wasted.
They got my man tied up on the floor, helpless. I don't think who's really over here trying to kill him. I think he's just trying to subjugate them.
Yeah.
Because he knows how strong they are.
He definitely wants them to probably be his underlings or something like that. The one thing I'll say is Oda couldn't make this the cover story last cover story because this feels a little repetitive. We know
yeah.
We saw Oti on the board already. You could have just put Pei on the ground, page 1 a little bit on the ground, a little bit further, because he was hidden 100%. In the cover story. You could see him, his shadow or whatever. But we didn't need all of this.
Yeah.
This cover story is gonna be 50, ain't it?
It's going to be. It's really dragging at this point. It was going at a really good pace, but now it's what are we doing? The next one's going to be Ulti threatening him again, saying don't do it.
It's crazy. All right.
But no.
First 2 pages. Gigantic diamonds, gold ingots, pearls. These are the only reasons I walked around that stupidly enormous castle. She sounds like she's giving the Gold Roger speech. Ultra Rare Nami, don't bring that up. What do I care about this Loki monster or whatever? Loki? Diamonds? Nothing. Ignore her. What you two need right now is rest. Maybe take it easy with all the hot button words, Ultra Rare Nami. I want treasure. Ultra Rare Nami. Cut to the Adam Tree tour. There's more to see than I even imagined. So as you can tell, we live in the branches of this enormous tree. We get an image of where the houses are, the Adam Tree, each of which has its own long history. Whoa, what's this one? Long ago, Jack, samurai. Long ago, there was a village called Hagen on that branch. One day, a Nell struck the village and started a fire. But when a branch gets old, the fire just never goes out. In order to ensure that it didn't spread to other branches, they had to cut it off, village included. Boy, that had to be a real tough call to make. I guess even Adam can get old and decrepit. You might say that the vulnerabilities of Elbaf are fire and lightning, in fact.
That's a little bit of foreshadowing right there.
If it ain't foreshadowing, I don't know what it is, man. The reading comprehension got to be there.
Dude, so that little thing, so on the panel with the tree, that little thing with the exclamation points above it, that's probably Ripley, right? That's not Frankie. Just to show the immense scale of what these branches are.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy to think that there's a village on one of the branches.
It's
that thing is huge.
I want to give Nami her flowers, bro, because she is being so funny here. I love the comedic touch that she's giving. Yo, we went there and it was nothing for me.
Yeah, I think that in particular, and we're gonna see a little bit more in the chapter. It's really aggressive how she's being about this treasure. She's never this thirsty for it. She's over here screaming about wanting to steal treasure.
Well, we just ain't seen her get to be in her little treasure hunting bag in a minute.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but like the behavior is just she's a little too outspoken about it. Even Road over here is like, yo, chill.
Yeah.
You're being a little loud about it right now.
You're wildin', bruv. Rhea said, "What's good? How are we doing? We're chilling. We're chilling." And
Oh
did I get a
shit.
haircut? Yes, I did get a haircut.
Yo, look, everyone's noticing, man. There you
Thanks.
go.
Thanks, guys. I feel seen. Y'all making me feel. What's that? I feel pretty. I feel
Oh,
pretty.
so pretty. Oh, so pretty and witty and gay. I think
uh,
that's the lyric.
I think that's 100% the lyric.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, seeing like the whole Adam Tree shit and just seeing how big that trunk is, it's so hard in regards to like the scaling, that Oda's trying to probably keep up. Like he's gonna lose track of like giants, or certain giants compared to like the Straw Hats or regular humans at some point, because
He always does.
even this tree, I was like, man, this tree ain't feel that big at first, but a whole village,
Yeah.
wow, like you said.
And to see that it's a lot, I know a lot. There was some discourse online about it being hollow. So my instinct's like, oh, hollow tree theory, hollow earth theory. Are there giants living in the tree?
Stop it.
But apparently,
this is not
somebody
Attack
broke
on
it
Titan,
down.
bro.
Yeah, someone broke it down where it's like sometimes when a tree gets hit by lightning, it becomes hollow because it's like burning from the inside.
Yeah. Cali problems, but bring back Enel. Bring back Enel.
Is this a foreshadowing?
Nah, it's definitely.
I love it.
It's not Enel, but it's a foreshadowing somebody's powers. I just won't say who yet. Who I think it is.
Okay.
All right. You
All
want to
right.
take the next?
I'll take the next two. Heading back to the Western Village during the feast, we have Usopp. Where you been, Nami? I don't see Louis Lolo either. Nami saying, probably exploring. Okay. Nishi. And here he's burping again. Ja Rule, this is our genius navigator. What a beauty she is. Hey, watch it, you pervy. What does that say? Pervy. I gotta zoom in. Pervy Shay, what's your ideal type of woman? Boshasha. My favorite type? An older woman. That doesn't exist. Yo, Usopp smacks Ja Rule's sword.
Yo,
you're
Usopp.
The oldest person in the world. Yo, Chief Ja Rule, says everybody as he's screaming in pain. And here we got Brogy coming into the back. Hey, don't touch Chief Ja Rule's sword, Usopp. No, you shut up, Dory. Oh my God. Is there no hero who will draw Excalibur from its sheath? You better not, he'll die of blood loss. Oh boy, he's really wasted. Yeah, so are you, Brooke. I can't blame him for getting carried away. It's been his lifelong dream to come to this place. Jinbei says, he seems to be having the time of his life. And Sanji's over here. Wait a second. Where did Gerd get off to? As he looks into the distance.
Observation hockey.
Here we're seeing more strange behavior. Usopp, I know he's drunk, but he's crazy.
He's wildin', bro. Usopp is feeling himself.
Why are you laying hands on somebody else?
Yo, I ain't never seen, I seen Usopp wild out, but that's amongst the crew on the shit a little bit. Right now, I'm like, oh, this nigga he is so drunk. He is, I respect it, but like doing all this chit-chatting and all this yapping, all right, man. Usopp, you're gonna have to do something physical. We need you to do something physical.
He's acting big right now.
You acting big.
I get it. He's with the boys. He's always
he's with the boys.
He's in Elbaf. He's feeling himself a little bit. I get it. Sometimes you see some young kids out there. They act a big game. They talk big, but I mean, to smack the sword in Ja Rule's head.
That's about pull out Excalibur. He trying to kill him. He's trying to kill him.
That is pretty funny.
If this was like a live action Usopp, this would be so funny. Because live action Usopp did kind of play well with the Jacob, remember Gibson, the actor?
Yeah.
When they was like in the Baratier bar, I'm thinking about like him kind of like when he was kind of lit there and shit like that. Remember when he was dancing and shit?
Yeah.
I was like,
I do.
Not that it's ever gonna get to this point. Like there is in no world does the live action even make it past Water 7 at best, right?
I mean, with the same actors, yeah, no way.
No way, right? Rias has said, "Did you guys see the trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA?" Danny,
No.
you wanna let them know how you feel about the Pokemans?
I love Pokemon. I grew up with it. I just
No, let's say
I've gotten.
put past tense.
What do you mean
Put
past?
the
I just don't
put
care
the
anymore.
put the word D at loved. Loved?
Okay, I loved it. I just don't care about it as much anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
he did not watch the trailer, but I did watch the trailer. I'm a big fan of the Pokemon Legends series. I'm hyped for ZA. Is it disappointing that it don't look any better than any of the other Pokemon games that's come up the Switch? Sure, but I also don't go to Pokemon looking for graphics, and that doesn't give it a pass either. But I don't care enough. I'm at the age where I got other shit to worry about. We got streams to set up. I got videos to edit. I can't be mad about the
Yeah.
Pokemon games looking caca.
And it's not gonna be any harder. Like, I wish there was more of a difficulty setting in Pokemon.
So I'll say this, because you haven't played the Legends game, it has a different mechanic than the regular Pokemon game. That's the one where you was able to catch them in the wild, like just throw the Pokeball in the wild, and you kind of like you can get hit by the Pokemon.
Okay.
So that one's a little bit different than the other mechanic. Now, is it that difficult? No, because it's still Pokemon is still a children's game. I think people forget that sometimes. As much as you want to make it competitive in regards to like the battle mechanics and you trying your best there, the storyline itself, bro. Me and you, we've been playing Pokemon since it first came out, and I was
The
like, I was like in first grade, or yeah, I want to say first grade or maybe second grade, I think, when Red and Blue came out, because that was like 97.
I want to say 96.
I don't know. I can't remember. But it is what it is there. Focus back on the One Piece chapter. Brooke having his fun here.
96. Let's
96.
go.
You finally. Danny did it.
Yeah, my memory is terrible.
Yeah, remember you thought Dragon Ball GT was in 07?
Wow, yeah. No, not 07. I said early 2000s. No, I said 2007 for real. I don't remember.
You think I don't?
I just be yapping.
I just be yapping. Yo, you said 07. I said Nani. Nani, around when Code Geass came out, you thought it looked like that?
It does feel silly in hindsight that I said 2007.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not much here on this chapter. I mean, Sanji's looking for Gerd. Everybody's just having a good old time while there's shenanigans afoot on somewhere in this country. So we'll get to the next 2 pages.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is Brooks' head off of his shoulders here?
Yeah.
Can he normally do that?
Yeah. We've seen Brooks' head pop off. Yes, we have.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love how the laughing here is yo with a little hiccup at the end. All right. Up next
2 pages. Compression fractures in the limbs, and this one seems to have been injured by something sharp. Could this have been caused by some small but powerful human weapon? What happened? Explain it to me. These are the castle guards. That's not a good sign. I swear, I was only going there for inspiration in fashioning the details of my block castle when I noticed the shattered gates and the guards on the floor inside. You look awfully sweaty. Is it hot out today? I wish she'd stare at me forever. Let's wake the guards up so I can hear what they have to say. No. Give them plenty of rest. Well, then I'll just have to report to Chief Jarul. But why ruin such a joyful feast? He's trying, bro. Road is trying. It wouldn't be right to bring unconfirmed fears to the village's attention when everyone is already in such a festive mood. Gerd stares at him. We must wait until the ultra rare Straw Hats return. If they find out about this business with Loki, I'll be treated like an accomplice. And I've always wished we could release Loki and have him leave this island forever. Let him rampage elsewhere for all I care. There's just one thing that troubles me. I don't think it's right to ignore the report of an intruder who looks like Red Hair. Out with it already. Tell me what you're hiding. Punish me.
Yo, my man is into this life.
He is wild. He's about it. If there's one thing I'm going to say about Road is he's about it.
Yo, Oda keeps pushing these kind of characters who love to be dominated by women. He's clearly, he's the type. He's the type of man. And okay, I respect it. It's all right.
Listen, bro, he's a strong woman, right? Strong female characters.
Yo, Gerd did not let anything slip by.
Because she's not stupid. One, shout out to Gerd for being a doctor, doing her thing, right? But like, she's like, yo, you sweating bricks right now. What you hot in?
Oh, and he's over here blushing. I wish you'd stare at me forever. Yo, I get it, man. I get it. She's got them eyes, bro.
But I'll give Rose flowers. He's trying to look out for the squad, but he is trying to look out for himself too at the same time.
Yeah, but how is he alive? Yo, the amount of times he's been beaten over the head with an axe. This man, I don't know how he doesn't have a concussion.
Concussed. You want to take the next two?
Yep. Now we cut to the underworld. Hey, Luffy. This doesn't match what you were saying. I know. Something's changed. Even the animals got messed up. Are you guys okay? Loki! What happened? Who did this to you? This giant's huge. Talk to me, Loki. Oh, he's breathing. Don't use the key yet. Something's wrong here, Luffy. Look how hurt he is. He's not going to be able to cause any damage. Come on, Zoro. Help me. Help. So the cuffs are made of sea prism stone. And what's with the huge animals? Chill out, Luffy. Not yet. Dong, as we see hordes of animals messed up in the background as Zoro walks away from them. And we see Loki in the backdrop, all bloody and bruised.
I mean, nothing else we can say here. Confirmation that it's a sea stone. So we know for sure that Loki has a devil fruit now.
Yep.
I mean, they didn't confirm before whether or not it was sea stone. They just made it like it was just cuffs. So.
And this is like the first panel where you really get to see that the weapon behind him is a hammer.
Yeah, it's a big hammer too. It looks like Usopp's mallet from Alabasta.
Yes,
the 100 ton.
Maybe that's going to be his power up. But to hear Zoro say that this giant's huge compared to the village of giants that he was just at, tells you the scale of how big this guy is.
Well, it's like, that's what I was saying about like the whole scale and everything, right? Like because Loki's been in this position, we don't know how big he is compared to like the other giants, but we do know because his father, has that ancient giant blood, and Loki must have it as well. That just makes him makes him bigger than even the regular giants.
Yeah. He's got that Oars blood in him.
Yeah. And then Shay's in the chat saying, Road is that dude. You respect him for trying to help the squad. And Loki has been bleeding for hours by now. Where we don't even know how much. I don't know if it's been hours.
It's so hard to tell like what's been going on. Yeah. And when.
He's probably been cooked for maybe an hour, maybe.
Yeah. An hour or so.
All right. Go to the next 2 pages. A giant is dying, man. We have to save him. That's not my problem, though. I've never talked to this guy. I've only heard bad things about him. All I know is that if an Oars-sized super giant starts raising hell, it's going to be a major problem, even for Elbaf. Give me a second. What are you doing, Zoro? Diablo Jumbe.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I'm just saying, your boy Zoro is taking cues.
He's taking hints.
We're gonna see Sanji with 3 knives next, and then he gonna hit 3 knife style. Okay, so the injuries and blood are real. He doesn't seem to be acting. What do you think? He died. If he's dead, then he wasn't meant to survive. Damn, not that if he dies, he dies. That's messed up. Here, we'll unlock the cuffs, but keep one of his legs still locked up with Sea Prism Stone. If he wakes up again, we can talk to him. All right, maybe I go call for Chopper. Nah, it's too far to the library. Not that Zoro would know where the library is. Though True. I'm pretty sure there was a doctor at the feast in the village.
Yo, Zoro's a savage, bro.
Yo,
what an asshole.
Listen, I know the Zoro fanboys is going to be like, yeah, first mate, he's just doing what needs to be done. He's doing the right thing. And I'm going to say Zoro has been making good decisions in this chapter and will continue to make them in regards to just being sure. But damn, you ain't got to be this much of a dick, bro. You really, he's been on his being a dick vibe for the past 2 arcs.
Yeah. Yeah, he's thirsty.
Start with the
he's
Vivi
thirsty
thing.
For blood.
Start with the Vivi thing. He really became the king of the underworld.
With not wanting to go and help Vivi?
He was like, she'd be all right.
But that was before Egghead, right?
That was on the way to Egghead.
Okay, yeah. I'm just asking.
Yeah, so
Yo, but Zoro didn't have to kick him so hard.
Bro, busting out the Diablo Jambe and kicking him is crazy. It's crazy work.
Yeah, and then he's over here the blood's trickling down. He's like touching it like he's a fucking detective. Like, yeah, all right, this is pretty legit. This is real.
This feels real. This ain't strawberry jelly. This ain't ketchup. You gotta make sure. He's like, he might be pulling an Usopp. He might be being a trickster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Luffy's over here. He's got so much like compassion. Zoro's just like, yeah, if he's dead, then he wasn't him. He wasn't him.
Loki waking up just a little was so funny too, because he's like, "What the hell? What do you think?" And he's like, "I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I don't got it in me. I can't even yell anymore. I was talking mad shit before. I can't."
But Zoro really changed his mind super quick. Like once he got that kick in, he's like, all right, we'll unlock him. We'll unlock him.
Yeah.
But it's smart to keep one of those legs locked up. Yeah. We don't know this, man.
All right. You want to take next two?
Let's do it. Here we're getting Zoro continuing. If that's how they find out, we freed Loki, though, we're going to get kicked out of the country. Hey, if it happens, it happens. I'll go find the doctor. We'll need meat, too. Can't get better without food, right, Luffy? You want meat? There's plenty of meat over there. Don't ever say that again. They're my friends. I'll hunt some different ones in the mountain. Hey, yo, but meat's meat.
Meat's meat.
No, those are my friends, and you don't eat friends. Fine. Jeez. But the doctor comes first, so you wait here. Sure, Luffy. Luffy looks out in the distance. Huh? What? We're doomed! Woo! Luffy's looking into the sky, and there we see the giant pirates in some dinghy boat falling from the sky as if this is Marineford Part 2. The island clouds will disappear down in the underworld. All we need is a little bit of buoyancy before they vanish. Here we're seeing Sanji in the background. Don't worry, Gerd, I'll save you. We don't have time to use the lift. It's an emergency. If Loki gets you free, it'll be hell unleashed. It's not working, though. We're going to crash and die. I'm sorry, everyone. I made a mistake. We can't blame you. You were thinking of the fate of Elbaf. Goodbye, cruel world. There we go. And we see them falling towards their deaths.
Once again, Zoro's being a dick. He's being practical, but he's being a dick.
He's practical, but are those animals even dead? Damn, bro, you want to cut them while they're down? That's not right.
He said if they die, they die.
I
guess. You see, you an animal lover, so you like, come on.
Oh, I feel it. I don't know. Zoro's look in his eye, man. There is just no compassion, no empathy. He don't give a fuck about nobody. He don't care about Loki. He don't care about these animals.
Luffy said, my friends are off the menu.
Nah, I get it. I get it.
I want to say, so the fact that Sanji is here, this village is in danger.
Oh, you're talking about where the feast is at.
You have the new giant warrior pirates here. So none of them are there. You have our monster trio here. So the only people that's protecting that village from the smoke they about to get from these God's Knights is Jinbei, who, you know, there's some other podcasts that think Jinbei is stronger than Sanji. So I guess Jinbei's going to do his best.
Not this podcast, though.
Not this podcast. So you got Jinbei there. At best, Frankie shows back up into the village.
Not anytime soon, though. He's still exploring right now.
So it's they in danger, bro.
Yeah, Frankie's on his Dora the Explorer vibe right now. Yeah. He ain't going back to the village anytime soon. Brooke is there, so that's cool. But right,
if I need a poneglyph to be found, sure.
Yeah, and then Usopp's drunk. Hey, maybe this will be when Usopp shines. Maybe this will be his moment.
Maybe we get Usopp versus Somers. I mean, or Usopp versus not Somers. Maybe Usopp versus Killingham or Usopp versus Gunko.
I could see Killingham. I could see a little shenanigans because Killingham looks like a really like goofy kind of character. So I can see like Usopp fight him, and maybe Jinbei takes Somers.
Or all of them just get cooked. We don't even see that. They're gonna get off screened, which sounds more right. We know that's something like that. They ain't gonna show. They ain't got time. Others ain't got time to show that.
I can't see Jinbei getting off screen though.
That'd be nice. Nah, let me stop.
No.
Let me stop.
I mean, at the end of the day, okay. You know what? I'm gonna save the rest for. We're almost done with the chapter.
Okay.
We're almost done with the chapter.
All right, we cut to the next panel. Luffy hits the Gum Gum Balloon, catching the ship and all the giants. Somehow, hitting a Yonko level balloon and catching giants. He has never done this before. Straw
this
Hat.
is huge.
Straw Hat. Oops. Eek. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. And it seems like they get off safely. But thanks anyway.
They're fucked up.
But thanks anyway. We only got severely injured instead of dying immediately. That's better.
True.
We were in such a panic. I'm glad we made it in time. Whatever you do, Straw Hat, don't free Loki. We made Roto spill the beans. I'm sorry, Ultra Rare Luffy. You can't trust Loki. There must be another way. He's a cunning, cruel, vicious, backstabbing, and conniving villain. We've known Loki since we were children. If he told you anything that made him sound sympathetic, then he's lying. He's a type of beast who will kill a so-called friend at a moment's notice. He's an enemy of the world. Well, it's too late. Huh?
All right. First of all, Luffy's never gone that big for a Gum Gum balloon. That's crazy.
Shay's in the chat. That's a Yonko level feat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's motions in the chat. It's motions in the chat too, saying they eat animals many times throughout the story. So to be fair, in Zoro's perspective, what's the difference between them and these guys? Listen, we get it, but damn, we know these guys.
I mean, he hung out with them. You know, he was there. They were chilling with Loki. The boys were together.
Word. Rias said Luffy rarely listens to warnings. You give him meat and he trusts you. This is the thing. He didn't even get meat this time.
He just dabbed them up. He was like, "Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? My name's Luffy. Gonna be king of the pirates."
Going off the strength of it. And then Ismo says Loki's gonna join the crew. Last time to invest in Loki stocks.
I want him to join the crew, but he's too
big. I mean, unless he's just going to walk next to the Sunny.
Like Zunisha. I mean, he could be continent puller size for all we know.
I mean, Zoro did say he's about Oars' size, and Oars was not a continent puller. Remember, correction, island
puller.
Yeah, continent is much more aggressive, and there's as of now, is what we know of, is more islands than there seems to be continents in the One Piece world. I mean, but we don't know how much, because the world's flooded. We don't know how much land originally exists in it. So
it's hard to tell the scaling here in that left page where Harujin's like pleading to Luffy, where you see how small, how Luffy is, how the giants are, and then you see Loki in the background. Again, it's hard to tell the scaling because Loki's in the background, but they look like they don't even reach Loki's kneecaps.
Yeah,
that's how small they are.
Well, that's what's wild. Like, you even see in believe his name is Stanson. Is that his name?
Yeah, the guy to the left.
Yeah, you say he's like barely at his knees. I'm like, all right, so at best Stanson's probably like at maybe Loki's like crotch. It seems like it's crazy, but they are saying Loki can't be trusted. He's a finesser. He's a villain.
Yeah, and this is the first time we ever seen Harujin actually like talk about him. We've known him since we were kids. He's a liar, and Luffy's face in the background, his guilty face, it cracks me.
Oh yeah, he's like,
yikes!
So funny, bro.
Oopsies.
Let's see. Loki fits the profile for the crew. Misunderstood / hoodlum / delinquents. He does. There are a lot of things that says that Loki could fit to be on the crew, especially the circumstances of how they got on this island. I just can't commit to a character being an official member of the Straw Hat crew who can't even be on the ship.
Yeah. And then there's that age-old question that I despise. But what's his role going to be in the crew? I hate that question, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I understand that you hate that question, but Oda does create specific roles or has that person have some type of specialty. It's every time. That's every character. Specialty? I mean, Usopp was early on in the story, but Usopp was sniper. You know what I mean? I get that you don't
That's
like it, but
in the pre-time skip, that's hardly ever like come into play.
What, Usopp being sniper?
Being a sniper.
Sure, but that is the role they give it. The same way swordsman is
You
not.
can just make up a role.
You
If
can
that's
just
the
you
case,
can
like
just
when
ma
it comes to
I
Loki.
understand. Okay, cool. You can just make up a role, but it still depends on what is Loki's specialty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm not denying he has specialty, but the
Hey.
reason
If he has lightning powers, he could be the ship's battery.
Yeah, let's have a real conversation here. Let's see. We're a serious podcast, Danny.
I'm theorizing. I'm coming up with ideas. We're spitballing. That's how a brainstorm goes.
We're spitballing. You're not even trying. You just saying shit. Battery.
No.
We only run on cola here, bro. It's only cola. We are a cola ship.
Yeah.
But he just needs a specialty, even if it's not a specific role. That's why I don't, ride out on the Vivi thing, because all it is princess.
No, it's politician too.
Well,
it's diplomat. It's a diplomat.
But that's not.
That's a role. That's more important than sniper, bro.
But why would a pirate crew need a diplomat?
Why, in most cases, would a pirate crew need an archaeologist?
Why wouldn't they? What do you mean? No. Why wouldn't a pirate crew need somebody who knows about history and treasure and information about the world?
Robin has never once led them to treasure. And it just so happens
the
that
treasure she does is in this world. Treasure is poneglyphs. You know what I mean?
Yes. But like before, like let's say like pre-time skip, there was never really like
Skypiea
a role for that. That brought nothing. What did that bring to the plot of Skypiea? It was just like, oh, cool, we're learning about like the history. It wasn't about the world,
but it adds to the greater context of the world, in which we then found out what is a thing we should be looking for. It starts with the poneglyph in Alabasta. Then she does all the research, and she's like, it's, even if you don't think it's a pirate role, that is still a role to fulfill and add to the group.
And having like a diplomat or a politician, you can use that for negotiations with other crews.
Why are you still doing this when you don't even believe in Vivi actually being a final member?
First of all, I think we've already come to the conclusion that I already believe that she is a member. I never said the final member, but she is a member. We don't agree on that, but I think Vivi's already a part of the crew. She's on a leave of absence, bro. She's on a leave of absence.
Let's come on, bro. If she was an actual member of the crew, it'd be on the merch, and just in the world. You can create this headcanon in this headcanon that you want to create. You can do whatever you want, bro. But we're talking about a story that's marketed, that has merchandise, that does its thing. A series that likes to create openings in the anime before you even get to find out they're on the fucking crew. When you switch from Alabasta, they show you that Robin's in the crew even beforehand, because they put her in the opening as part of like the final group. It's just like the character just a diplomat on a pirate crew. If you would have told me
archaeologists on a pirate crew, they both sound, for somebody who doesn't even watch One Piece, if you tell them that this series is about a group of pirates and you say, yeah, they even have an archaeologist, most people would be like, what? No,
they have a diplomat. You think which one sounds crazier?
I think they both are on the same tier of silly. Let's take Pirates of the Caribbean, for example. Let's take Pirates of the Caribbean.
I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean, so.
Oh, mother trucker.
No,
well, they didn't have an archaeologist anywhere. Well, they didn't have one.
Well, you're going to compare the storytelling of Pirates of the Caribbean and its epicness and its world building to the same?
When it comes to pirate stories, no pirate crew, it's not like a staple. A pirate crew, every pirate crew needs to have an archaeologist.
So you believe that in most cases of pirates, right? Just pirates in general, you don't think that there is somebody in a crew. I don't know that many pirate stories, you know what I mean? But is there not usually somebody in that crew who understands a lot about the history of things? Whether in that world,
Indiana Jones. I think in Indiana Jones, but in pirate stories, I don't think so. No. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like treasure hunting stories, the only ones who really, you're either looking at Lara Croft, Tomb Raider over here, fucking Uncharted,
which is
Indiana Jones. Okay, those are the only ones where like people who know history, they're not pirates. because again, there aren't that many pirate stories to like go off of. There really aren't.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, but I just think that's not a staple. It's not a staple.
I'm not gonna lie to you and make it seem like I think that that's a staple, but I can, in the same breath, have the not common sense. I don't know. Common sense sounds like a different word I want to use, but I don't see it comparable. I don't see having an archaeologist, or use a different term. If you want me to remove the word archaeologist, why having somebody who understands history, knows a lot of things about the world that they're traveling around, is more useful to a pirate crew in the One Piece world than having somebody who is a politician, a diplomat, as you want to say, as the actual member. But what negotiations? What negotiations?
Negotiations for
what?
Teaming up. For teaming up.
For teaming up with who? With who?
Why when Law and Luffy were
you needed that's not. What do you mean?
That all hash out like the details, like you get this, I get this. This is what Luffy? We're doing. Well, listen, I'm just saying, when a normal pirate crew, Luffy's crew is not a normal pirate crew. That being said, I really wish we had more confirmation of what the roles are in the other Emperor's crews, as well as like Kid's crew, Law's crew, fucking Foxy's crew, to see if they have historians.
You can. If you want to look it up, you can look it up.
Okay, are any of them historians or archaeologists? Tell me.
I'm 100% sure that there are people that have information and reconnaissance, and Robin was also that person of having information on everybody in the crew, on other crews, other things in the world, keeping track of world events and other pirate crews. Robin is the one who does that. And Kid had somebody who had paperwork that be like, okay, this is the information we have on this person. Shanks, when they came up to him and said, they gave him a PowerPoint presentation, like, oh, this is their deal, this is the info that you have, this is what you know. Robin is the one that knows all the information about everything that's going on in the world.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Nobody else on the crew has fulfilled that or does fulfill that. And the other pirate crews we've seen, they have somebody that understands everything in the world. And maybe archaeologist is not the word that fits the best. Maybe you just view it differently, but it's the word they choose for this world. And I've seen Robin's role on other pirate crews, but I've not seen, nor do I think that it fits in this world to have, for a pirate crew to have a entity for the world government to do what? Like but
it's a role, but it's a role. It's a role. Just like we're giving Usopp the role of a sniper.
Bro, they gave him the role of a sniper. I didn't give it to him. That's his role. And listen, we also had a whole arc about Usopp's usefulness. So sure, if you want to pick and choose on Usopp the whole time, because that seems to be your only plug right now, because you can't put him on any.
I did Usopp and Robin. Listen, we're getting sidetracked here. Let's finish the chapter.
This is what we do, bro.
Also, Shade. Well, Resat said you never watched Pirates of the Caribbean. You need to watch it first of all. Bro.
I'm good. I don't have to. I'm good. I think I've gone this long.
First three.
I played Kingdom Hearts. I'm fine. I play Kingdom
Hearts. Yeah. Okay. All right. You got me.
I like Kingdom Hearts. I'm good. There's one thing Kingdom Hearts knows how to do is gives me a plot summary.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
And then Shade said Treasure Island was an anime that had that as well. Okay. You got me there. Treasure Planet. I always forget about that.
Treasure Island?
Treasure Islands. Wait, Treasure Island or Treasure Planet? I don't know what Treasure Island is.
Well, Treasure Planet had. Oh, yeah. Word.
Yeah. Treasure Planet's a great movie.
Mad history.
Yeah. No. Hey, 100%. Treasure Islands. It's an old ass Disney movie, but I don't think I ever watched that.
Oh, even Blackbeard's role as an archaeologist.
That's true. That is okay. All right. Well, hey, we already agreed we would move past this conversation.
Oh yeah, now we're gonna move past. I was like, because when you said that, I was like, that's not true, bro. Like you just lied.
Wow, I don't know about lie. That lie is a strong word. Maybe misinformed.
Okay.
Or forgetful.
He's a liar.
He's a phony.
He's a phony. I mean, we did all that because we're on the final page anyway, so I think that was fine. We got it out the way, right? Was it you or me that just read this? No, I said the Team Rocket's by something again. So it's you.
Yeah. Here we cut to a beautiful panel of Loki standing up. You see the chains falling down around him. Loki! Everyone exclaims. What? I thought he was passed out. Grab it. He grabs the hilt of his sword. Don't do it! Loki, take your hand off of Ragnir, as we see a devious smile on Loki's face. And that is the conclusion of this chapter.
To be continued, no break week.
Woo! Boom. Wow, to see the sheer scale of Loki's size is crazy.
One sea stone, though, just in case, to be safe.
Yep. Honestly,
good job, Zoro. Good job.
Is that a good job? Because he could easily just take that hammer and break that chain. That's nothing.
I don't know. I haven't ever seen anybody break Sea Stone in the series yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I've never. It's so many ways that it could have been done. I haven't seen it been done.
Yeah.
Not that I can remember.
And maybe he's still like weak enough that he can't even like raise his hammer. Maybe he can try to hold it and try to swing, but you know, Zoro can probably stop him. The Giants can probably stop him from like breaking the chain at least.
Look at the glaze. Look at Shade. Look at the glaze. We can't even have honest conversations. Y'all just want what y'all want to happen. Loki can take over the story and claim his role as the main character, and I won't complain.
He's pretty cool, man.
I know he's cool, but I'm not saying he's not cool. But that's what I'm saying. I'm having conversations with people that don't even believe in what they say. Y'all just trying to be funny.
No,
you don't even. I'm talking about the VV thing. I'm talking about all of this.
Listen, let's get a side story of Loki. Listen, when Elbaf is over,
you want the Loki cover story?
I want the Loki cover story, man. Also, I want the backstory. Well, I can't wait to get this man's backstory. And I'm not just talking about what happened with King Ja Rule and whatever his fucking childhood was like. I want to know what his years on the sea were like. Ooh. Him as a pirate.
It's motions. You just made me change my mind a little bit more.
What?
Loki can be the better San Juan Wolf.
In what?
And is at that moment, I have not taken into account the fact that that Blackbeard has a giant on his crew.
Yeah, but Blackbeard also has like a home base that he like works out of. That San Juan Wolf is like in charge of protecting.
I understand, but I'm saying like in regards to the San Juan Wolf and what's the other dude that has the giant fruit? The giant that has the giant fruit.
Isn't that San Juan Wolf?
Oh no, I was thinking about Avalo Pizarro with the mountain fruit. Sorry.
Oh, the islands. Island fruit.
Because I'm very big, and because I'm very big on the idea of final combatants for the final, war.
Yeah, you do love that shit.
Well, I mean, I think if Oda's gonna go out on a bang, it's going to be every Straw Hat getting a fight. Every proper Straw Hat having a fight.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not how the final thing of this ends, there's gonna be it just doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? I don't think narratively that's a great job. Not that I'm a better writer than Oda in any way, but the statement that It's Motions is saying to me is because of that. I'm like, okay, you know what? Having Loki on the crew, one, I'm never saying it's a bad idea. It was just more like a thought. Like I don't really see that happening. But now that I think about that aspect, yeah. That has made me lean a little bit more that it could be possible that he could be the final member for that reasoning.
But is that really a solid reason? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, San Juan Wolf is a punk. He's just big for no reason. Yeah. Loki doesn't even need to pick up his hammer to watch that man.
I understand.
That's not a good matchup.
But we also talk about Avalo Pizarro as well, and
you can take them both. They can take them both. Okay, it's not even a competition.
I'm not saying it is a competition, bro. I'm saying that's what he's useful for. Because we still think about how weak the Straw Hat crew is in regard to manpower, heads, bodies, body count, not just the monster trio and Jinbei. This is the reason why, I'm like, okay, these guys might need Yamato to come or Loki. I don't see Oda adding the final member of the crew being somebody who cannot bring something fighting wise to this crew.
Yeah, they need a little bit more
They
muscle.
need something. They need them. They just need one more piece, bro. Just one piece. And it's
That's
like,
why
wow,
Yamato would have been perfect.
it would have been perfect. But that's why
a
I'm like, wow.
Yonko's son.
But yes, that would have been great thematically. If Luffy would
so
have had the kid of having the child. You have a former 7 warlord and then having the child of a Yonko on your crew. I mean, Loki fits that as well too. I like that as well in regards to thematically. And that's why me personally, that's why I can't get on board with the Vivi thing. You know what I mean? It's just,
listen, it is what it is.
It's like, what are you gonna do with it? I mean, we're talking about crew members, so it's like that. I can lean more into the Loki thing, and also I don't think Oda is going to put somebody else that has the D-Clan issue as a final member as well. I think Luffy is supposed to kind of be special in that aspect as like the D.
Oh, who? Oh, you're talking about Vivi then?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk about the Vivi thing anymore.
Yeah.
even though Lily and Joy Boy were clearly friends.
You could be friends, bro.
But it's fine. It's fine. I'm not trying to die on that hill for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't. I was like, stop fighting that hill if you won't die on that hill. Pick another battle. Pick another agenda.
Shade says Ragnir means Iron Thunder, which is cool. I did not know that. And then its motion is spitting again, saying Loki versus Warkery, and maybe Frankie can upgrade the ship, and then maybe Loki can fit on there.
He's ore size. It ain't gonna be that. It ain't gonna be that type of upgrade, guys.
Yeah, that's a little too big.
At that point, we're talking about Frankie building a country.
Do we?
Its motion says crew member and alliance is different.
Yeah, well, he'll definitely be in alliance. Luffy is going to save Elbaf like he does with everything else.
Hold
on, super chat. Shade in the super chat, $10. I don't want ads. I don't watch ads because I go YouTube Premium. So just wanted to make Danny feel better.
Yo, Shay, good looks, bro.
Thank you.
Spending your hard-earned cash on us just yapping. We really, really appreciate it. You showing us a lot of love. We gotta get Shay something. We gotta send Shay something.
Yeah, we will.
We gotta figure out how to send you something, Shay. We'll figure it out. I don't know not right away, right? I'm not gonna figure it out right away, but hopefully I can figure it out within like maybe the next like 2 or 3 weeks. See if we can do something nice, because Shay has been showing us a lot of love, been a great supporter of the channel, and we really appreciate it, because we was at a point in time when we did we're almost 2 years into doing this, and we was doing this with no views, no nothing for a while for that first year, but we just did it for the love of the game.
And here I am.
Here you are
Blue Lock now.
Doing Blue Lock now, expanding your horizons.
In a week.
Do we think that
final?
Oh
no, you go.
I would say, do we think that Loki's Ragnir or thing or whatever he can do can make some fire abilities or some lightning abilities?
Well, if it means Iron Thunder, it'd be a little disappointing if it wasn't lightning or thunder.
Would it be crazy?
I can imagine.
Would it be crazy if the hammer has the devil fruit?
Kinda, yeah, because then like how would that have happened? And he just got hit by a weapon that had a devil fruit, and then for him to also have that too, it's just like,
well, what if he doesn't? What if Loki actually doesn't have a devil fruit, but the hammer is like the devil fruit? I'm just saying, like, I don't believe in what I'm saying, but only because we saw with Shamrock having the Cerberus thing, and we also seen Spandam have the elephant sword thing. Who's to say?
I just think that would be a little silly then, and if that's the case, to keep Ragnir so close to Loki while he's chained up with Sea Stone and not have the hammer wrapped up in like a coffin of Sea Stone.
The hammer's wrapped in Sea Stone too?
I mean, following that theory, if you think that Ragnir could be the devil fruit, then maybe Ragnir is the thing that's been passed down through the royal bloodline of Elbaf. It wasn't a devil fruit. It was
just like Mjolnir.
Just like Mjolnir, yeah.
Too. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I don't 100% believe in what I'm saying. I'm just yapping. No, well, we already saw the rumble fruit. That's enough.
Who had that?
That's enough.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a lightning fruit, or whatever it is.
Well, what would you trying to call this just now?
Thunder. Isn't there a difference between thunder and lightning?
Well, thunder's a sound. Thunder's a sound, right?
That follows lightning.
Yeah.
Well, thunder by definition, then it could be like the sound. It could be like a sound kind of fruit.
Yeah, but I feel like Loki's able to create fires and shit.
Well, how do we know that?
Well, they said he created fires when he was a kid.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, who didn't when they were a kid? No, not me.
Sir. You just incriminated yourself. But what you
Seeing
about to
this
say?
final panel though of Luffy standing in front of Loki, number one is gorgeous, but number two, do we think Luffy's giant form in Gear 5?
It's
How
just as
big do
big.
you think that could be?
Um, as big as he wants it to be.
You don't think that there might be a limit? Because then maybe Luffy could just go Gear 5 real quick and be like, all right, let's do this, Loki. Let's go.
As big as he wants it to be. It's whatever his imagination says. Bro, we just
Ready?
watched bro made a gum balloon and catch giants. We ain't never seen him do that.
And that was base form. That was base form. That's true.
Well, at
That's
this
a good
point,
point.
bro, I don't even think about base form anymore because the fruit, the devil fruit, it's just all of Luffy, right? Luffy been hopping out of it. Sometimes there was a point in time in Egghead where he like turned Gear 5, or he used the Gear 5 ability, quote unquote, for a basic reaction.
Oh, where he like went all mad.
He was laughing about something at one point. He got mad at one point. He did like, and he had like something come out of him. So like we've seen him just flex. I think his powers obviously is enhanced since he's awakened the devil fruit. So I don't know if base form even matters. And it does, obviously, as a statement. I know people were gonna probably kill me saying like obviously he's stronger in Gear 5 than in his base form. But it's not like he's doing the craziest shit ever.
Yeah. I mean, so we have the monster trio right now. We have the monster trio and we have the new giant pirates. What's about to are they really all about to fight Loki, who's beaten and bruised right now after getting beat up on by Shamrock and Gunko? Like, how far is this really going to go? Because I mean, no one can really sense that the other Gods Knights have already landed on Elbaf. But to what point is this going to drag on to when they have to go back to the village to help out everyone who's getting kidnapped, everyone who's getting beat? Like, how far is this really going to go?
The same way, I think, just as far as the Scopper Gabon thing went.
Really, bro, that was a chapter. That was a chapter.
Yeah, but it also didn't go that far. It wasn't a whole. It wasn't a whole chapter either.
Yeah, I guess. Do you think this is? It might. This honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Oda off screens whatever kerfuffle is about to go down here while he focuses on what is happening with the Gods Knights on Elbaf.
Something's gonna get off screen. If it's not them getting washed up in that village, the conversation that they have right now, or whatever, maybe we get one more chapter of some type of dialogue, and then we get an off-screen like, we'll squash beef for now, and then like they show us like in retrospect what they talked about, or maybe it was Loki saying his backstory. But I don't know what it is, but something's gonna get off-screened.
What I don't want to be off screen, what I want to know more than anything, more than what even Loki's devil fruit or hammer abilities are, what's with the bandages over the eyes, bro? What's with the bandages over the eyes? What are you hiding behind there? You got Gojo 6 eyes? What's going on? I need to know. I need to know.
At this point, maybe he does have some type of maybe hypnotism type power.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be something. Could be something related where he can like trick people with eyesight, genjutsu, like you said, right? So I'm not going to call it a genjutsu, but maybe it's something to that avail where illusions or things like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
But how you feel about this chapter overall? Give it its final rating before we get out of here.
Final rating, I'll give it probably, if I'm looking back on the pages, I'll probably give it a 7.5. Probably, because there was maybe, you know what, if I'm really thinking about it, maybe I'm going to give it an 8, only because I really love the dynamic duo that is Luffy and Zoro. I really just like the back and forth of Luffy just being a savage, of Zoro being a savage and Luffy reacting to him. Just seeing them two trying to figure things out on their own. You have two buffoons making such a huge decision that is to release Loki. I just appreciate any time that the two of them are together.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of more lore with the Atom Tree. I think maybe you've seen other people's YouTube videos where like, oh, that branch is probably the branch that got sold to the black market, and that's why Frankie got the Atom Wood for the Sunny. You know, that's cool. Yeah, I'll probably give it a 7.58.
Okay. I'm leaning more towards a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it was nice seeing our duo, kind of like when we was at Wano, when we first got to Wano, kind of just like go around. So it's not like we haven't it's been a while because obviously the beginning of Wano was 4.5, 5, 6 years. Damn, Jesus Christ, how long
Mhm.
those chapter 900. When we first got to Wano, seeing these two kind of up to shenanigans. So it's nice to see them, together, bickering, just not being all jolly and stuff like that. The Nami stuff was funny. The Usopp stuff was funny. There was good comedy in this
Mhm.
chapter. The final moments, even freeing up to Loki, was still kind of comedic. Interested to see what's going to happen from here, but yeah, probably leaning more to the 7 out of 10. Not the craziest chapter, but you can't. Every
All right,
chapter
no,
can't be
agreed.
crazy.
100%. Next one is probably gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, uh,
Um,
but yeah,
Rasat said, "Y'all hype for Fire Force season 3?"
uh,
100%. I am. I love Fire Force. I read the manga. Super excited. I don't know how this is gonna be the final season.
it's gonna be the best anime of 2025. And then this motion says I got Lazarus of anime of 2025. I don't know what
Listen,
Lazarus is, but I'm gonna watch Fire Force. I'm not hyped because it's just been too long. I barely
mhm,
remember stuff of Fire Force. I watched too much stuff to remember everything from Fire Force.
watch a YouTube recap.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I think once the ball, honestly, bro, I'll be fine once the ball gets rolling. I think my memory will jog itself. Yeah, YouTube video
Mhm.
will probably definitely help watching it, but I don't love Fire Force. I
I
enjoy
love Fire
Fire Force,
Force.
so it's like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of crazy that it's ending, but I also can't even remember what happened in season 2 to be like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you'll see the YouTube recap. One thing I just want to say on this chapter that I've seen who was it? I think it was a Joy Boy Theories that was talking about this on YouTube. Everyone's behavior on Elbaf has been a little weird. And again, I said in the beginning of the chapter when Nami's just a little too loud and open about the treasure hunting thing.
Ah,
I also thought it was weird reading it. And then we have Usopp putting hands on Ja Rule, being really loud and
well,
about.
he's
I
drunk
also
as
thought that's weird.
hell.
Okay, but for Oda to make it a point and for him to have Nami make an excuse for him, that's him acknowledging that this is strange behavior. Usopp's not normally like
Bro,
this.
they've been drinking and cheersing. We seen 8 Cheers chapters in the past since we got to Elbaf. These niggas been
I'm
partying for fucking 8 months for us.
I get it. But that's Usopp, that's Nami. And then Zoro, I think we can all agree that he's been on edge lately. He teased Roto before
Okay,
with
so you saying all this
threatening
to
to
say
kill
what?
him.
What are we getting
I'm
at?
saying all this that remember that warning that we got from that one explorer who was on Elbaf?
Do you
Be
think it
careful about staying on Elbaf for too long. We know that Elbaf was Warlands.
Mhm.
So what if something with Elbaf has something to do with changing people, making them a little bit more aggressive,
Aggressive?
making them a little bit more ambitions towards their goals and stuff? Again, Nami's saying, yeah, this is Usopp's like lifelong dream. So now Usopp's trying to embody what
If
he believes is
if
to
that
be a
was if
giant.
if that was a case, why is everybody so passive now?
Who's passive?
The
Are you
Giants.
talking about the Giants? Maybe because of like overdue exposure, maybe because they're like making a conscious effort to stray away from that mindset. But the Straw Hats don't know any better.
Mm, okay. Not gonna shut it down, but that seems extremely like not One Piece-esque.
So what could the warning from that explorer have been? Is it really like time related?
No,
Does it really
I don't
have
know if
something
it's
to
I
do
don't know
with
if it's
that?
I don't know if I believe the time thing anymore, but I'm still that still hasn't been not proven. So I can rock out with that, but I think if being at Elbath makes you more aggressive just by being there, why? Because of the air, because of the Atom Tree. The Atom Tree exudes something to make you aggressive. It's the things like that. We've just we've seen all types of freaky things and weird things that Oda has introduced as mechanics into this world. I don't know if that's going to be that because, in my opinion, I don't feel like the Straw Hats have been acting that out of character, and that's just my opinion of how I take it. But I also have a better memory of the series than you
If you say so.
because you.
I again like I as soon as I read this chapter and Nami's just like hands out in the air talking about the
That
treasure
felt
and how
so
that's all she
regular
wanted.
though.
When she was going into the treasure room, just I don't know, it was just felt like a
That
little
felt
much
so regular
for
to me.
me.
That felt so regular because unfortunately, The only times we seen Nami get to be on treasure mode was before they got jumped in Egghead, didn't have time. Wano, there was no treasure to be found in there. That was never part of the story. Whole Cake Island, no treasure to be found. They was there for the poneglyph. There was all type of stuff going on. Wasn't a part of the story, and they were just trying to escape. There was no leisure in Whole Cake. You know what I mean? Zoe is Zoe. Dressrosa, Nami wasn't there for half the arc. Punk Hazard, nothing but kids being kidnapped. There's never been opportunities post time skip as much for treasure. Fishman Island has it, and she was wilding in Fishman Island. She was wilding in Water 7. She was wilding in Skypiea. So we just haven't had the opportunities to come across treasure in the series, but this doesn't feel that out of character. And Nami's the only one I could think of if I'm gonna rock out with you saying like she'd be a little more aggressive than usual. Well, she went on a whole fucking journey with these bozos.
Let's see. We'll see.
And she only went there for one reason.
I just keep thinking about that warning that explorer gave us.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting the warning.
And I never liked the whole time theory thing. That Elbaf runs on a different timeline than others because giants live longer. Some BS.
Well, it could be magnetism.
Sure, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll use magnetism because, that's the whole log pose. Things like that can kind of magnetism can kind of. There's worlds in which that can create time differences in a thing.
Or maybe the magnetism influences people's behavior. It could be both. We don't know. It's what we'll see. We'll see.
Two things can be true. But shout out to everybody who came through the stream. We really, really appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Leave a like if you watch this after the fact, or if you're watching it right now on the stream. Greatly helps the channel. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts if you're watching this after the fact. And I don't think we got anything else. Oh, shout out to Shade. We appreciate the tips as always. Shout out to everybody. So